Dear learner, I welcome you all to the MOOC on renewable energy technologies and their uses. I am Dr. Sanjay Agrawal, Associate Professor in Electrical Engineering, School of Engineering and Technology, Indira Gandhi National Open University. Dear learner, in previous session we discussed advantages and disadvantages of solar cooker and the basic principle of the solar cooker and different type of solar cooker. In solar cooker we have discussed box type solar cooker, community solar cooker. We also discussed hybrid solar cooker, window type solar cooker, dish type solar cooker, concentrating solar cooker. In this session we will discuss material problem associated with the solar cookers and how efficiency of the solar cooker may be increased. We will also discuss heat transfer rate in the solar cooker. Then we will also discuss factor which should be kept in mind when you are going to use the solar cooker. We will also discuss some successful case study related to the solar cooker. So first of all, we are going to discuss material problem in the solar cookers. Many problems in the solar cooker are associated with the material, whether outer box, inner box, insulation, rubber strip or black paint. One important area for improvement is to develop transparent covers having high transmittivity and low value of heat loss coefficient. This will reduce both the cost and weight of the solar cooker and increase its thermal efficiency. Use of better thermal insulation such as polyethylene in place of glass wool would also improve the performance of cooker. Now, how the efficiency of the solar cooker may be increased. Conventional solar cooker with ordinary black paint has efficiency of order of nearly, you can say, 20 to 25%. It is observed that efficiency can be improved to 30% if selective coating is used in place of ordinary black paint. The efficiency can further improve to the tune of 50 to 60% if nickel black is used in place of ordinary black paint. Use of anti-reflecting coating may increase efficiency by another 8 to 10%. Now we will discuss heat transfer rate in the solar cooker. Cooking is a complicated mechanism involving conductive, convective and in some cases radiative heat transfer is also associated. Typically, a heat transfer medium is required to carry the energy from one source to the food. Most type of food are cooked when they reach a temperature of about 100 degrees centigrade. To obtain faster cooking rates, the temperature of heat transfer medium should be higher. Following table shows the most common forms of the cooking, the heat transfer medium used and the appropriate cooking temperatures. So here we can see the table which is defining performance evaluation of the cooker. So here you can see for the boiling heat transfer medium is water and or juice. For steaming heat transfer medium is a steam and for frying heat transfer medium is a oil. For baking heat transfer medium is air or hot surface. For roasting heat transfer medium is air or hot surface. If you are talking about the temperature, the cooking temperature required for boiling is 100 to 200 degrees centigrade. For steaming 100 degrees centigrade. For frying cooking temperature required is 180 degrees centigrade. For baking cooking temperature required is 125 to 250 degrees centigrade. And for roasting the cooking temperature required is 125 to 250 degrees centigrade. And the traditional cooking device which are being used for the boiling is cooking pot or pressure cooker, and for steaming steamer are used, for frying pan are used, for baking electric or gas oven is used, for roasting electric or gas oven is used. For a given rate of heat received by the cooking pot, the rate of cooking depends on the shape and size of the food, the thermal conductivity of the material and the type and quantity of heat transfer fluid. Water has the highest convective heat transfer coefficient, but its temperature is limited to the boiling point, that is 100 degrees centigrade. Oil provides the fastest means of the cooking because of the capability of using high temperature, while air is relatively the slowest heat transfer medium. By cooking at temperature above 100 degrees centigrade, cooking times and energy requirement are reduced by controlled vapor release and the high transfer coefficient of water. If pressure cooker made of aluminum having bottom blackened with black paint are used in the solar cooker, they may yield better result and less cooking time. Now we will discuss power rating of the solar cooker. The power rating of different cooking device in use is given in following table. Here you can see that in the first column there are different cooking devices are given, and in the second column rate of the fuel use is given, and third column is showing the power rating. So for LPG the rate of fuel use required is 0.45 meter cube per hour, and power required for LPG is nearly 6 kilowatt. If we are talking about the biogas, rate of fuel use is 0.4 meter cube per hour and power required is 2 kilowatt. If we talk about the electric heater, so power rating is nearly, you can say, 1 kilowatt. If we are talking about the solar cooker, the power required for solar cooker is 0.5 kilowatt. You can see that power rating of solar cooker is the least among device in use. So any improvement in the power rating of solar cooker will lead to the tremendous boost in their use. In this respect, lack of control for heating in solar cooker may be overcome by enhancing heat input by focusing solar radiation. Now we will discuss factor which should be kept in mind when you are using the solar cooker. There are several factors which should be kept in mind while making use of solar cooker. Some of them are we can discuss here. First is exact amount of water should be added. The level of water along with ingredients should not rise beyond the halfway level in the cooking pot. Second factor that you should keep in mind when you are using the solar cooker, that vegetables should be cut into small pieces before cooking. Third factor is the raw food stuff should be soaked in water before cooking. Next factor that you should keep in your mind, that containers should be covered in order to prevent losses of nutrients and heat except in the case of baking bread and cake. Next factor is adequate precautions should be taken for handling container with cooked food. The cloth, gloves or any other device may be used for removing container with cooked food. Next factor that you should remember, that the solar cooker should be cleaned before and after use. The outer tray and cooking pots should be maintained black. Now we will discuss how to make your own solar cooker. Simple things which are readily available around the house can be used to create a solar cooker. So for making any solar cooker, first thing that you have to keep in your mind or what is necessary things are required. So first point is material required. So two reasonable large cardboard boxes, size that can hold two large bowls with some room to spare. One box should fit into the other. Second material that is required for making the solar cooker is you can use either straw or old newspaper. Collect and crush a few old newspaper. Better still if you can get some straw. This will be used for insulation. Third material that is required is a transparent glass cut to dimensions of the top of the box. It is used as a lid of the inner box. Next thing that is required is aluminum foil, black acrylic paint, packing tape, scissor, glass sheet, 2 aluminum bowls with metal lids, half bowl rice, vegetable of your choice and spices. So what methodology is required for making a solar cooker? So first point that we will discuss here, the inner box. So clean out the box, tape up all the sides except the top. Ensure that box is sturdy. With a pair of sharp scissors, cut off the top 4 tips flaps of the inner box. Take up the rough edges. Now paint the inside of the box a very dark black, preferably using an acrylic paint. Leave the box to dry. Now how the outer box is made, here we will discuss. Clean out the box, tape all the sides except the top. Ensure that box is strong. With the scissor, cut out large pieces of the aluminum foil, the kind that is used to wrap food. Paste the pieces on the inner side of the 4 top flaps. Leave the box to dry. Now we have to use the insulation also. So for the insulation, use material that are poor conductor of heat, rolled up newspaper, straw, husk. Place a layer of this material at the bottom of the big box and then place the smaller box on top. Next, fill out the gaps between the 4 sides of the boxes tightly with the insulation material. Once this is done, the 2 boxes should become one unit. The glass top. Place the glass top on the inner box. Next material that is required is the meal. So for meal, what you have to do? Select 2 non-reflective bowls with the lids. In one bowl, put half a cup of the washed rice and pour 2 cups of water. In the other bowl, mix your favorite vegetable with a spoonful of oil, salt to taste, a pinch of turmeric and green chilies. Place both bowls carefully in your solar cooker and set it out in the sun. Wait for the 2 hours and the delicious food is ready, cooked only with the pure goodness of nature. So this is how you can make the solar cooker with your own. So as you know, solar cooking in India has received steady support from the Indian government, non-profit organization and several international organizations too. This has led to its increased adoption in various cities, communities and villages across India. Community solar cooker are an inexpensive way of cooking hundreds of meals for the whole community. Due to their distinct advantages, community solar cooker have garnered positive response from most communities of India. Let us look at some success story that tell us how this technology has been adapted to suit various needs in India. So first is solar cooking at the Shirdi Sai Baba temple. The solar cooking system at the Shirdi Sai Baba temple serves 20,000 devotees daily. Its large 73 parabolic mirror are manually tuned to face the sun each morning. After that, the automatic tracking system takes over and follows the sun in the sky in order to capture maximum heat. This system, priced at around 133 lakh rupees, has 16 antennas of 16 square meter each. This large apparatus boils water into steam, which is used to cook the food. Solar cooking replaces traditional LPG based cooking and saves nearly 100,000 kilogram of LPG, which translates into 20 lakh rupees in saving every year. Second case study, if we are talking about, so we can take the example of the solar cooking in Ladakh. Ladakh, situated in the extreme north of India, is a cold desert with very low temperature, negligible rainfall and scanty vegetation. The region may not be fit for farming, but it is ideal for harnessing the solar energy since it receives more than 300 sunny days in a year. Voluntary organization SECMOL's FE campus has two massive parabolic mirrors for solar cooking. Each mirror is made of a small household mirror. A secondary reflector under the cooking vessel receives the reflected rays from this mirror and concentrate it on the bottom surface of the utensil in order to cook food. This arrangement has been functional since 1997 when a group of SECMOL students installed this setup under Swiss direction. Third success story, if we are talking about, that is solar cooking in Auroville. Auroville is the earliest success story for the solar cooking in India that began as experiment way back in 1970s. A medium-sized solar kitchen was set up in Auroville Global Village in Tamil Nadu to serve the local community. A large bowl-shaped mirror is used to harness the sun's energy on sunny days. On cloudy days, a diesel-fired boiler replaces the solar cooker. This system has been active and delivering regular meals 7 days a week since 1997. The kitchen delivers 1000 meals a day, lunch and dinner, out of which 600 are delivered to schools, 300 served in the dining hall, and 100 are packed as tiffin. Now we will discuss one example on the basis of the solar cooker. So here you can see that useful heat needed for cooking is 200 watt. You have to determine the area of the solar oven that will be needed to collect this amount of solar radiation. The efficiency of solar oven is 20% and solar insolation is 800 watt per meter square. If the efficiency of solar cooker is doubled, then you have to find out the area required. So here you can see the solution. The simple energy balance gives the following equations. Energy needed for the cooker is equal to the solar insolation multiplied by the efficiency and multiplied by the area of the oven. So energy needed by the cooker is given as 200 watt and solar insolation is given as 800 watt per 800 solar insolation is given 800 watt per meter square and area of oven is 0.2. So just put all these value in this following formula so you can find out the area. So area will come as 200 divided by 800 multiplied by 0.2. So it comes 1.25 meter square. When efficiency is doubled, so what area is required can be calculated as area equal to 200 divided by 800 multiplied by 0.4. So it comes 0.625 meter square. Dear learner, so in today's sessions we discussed material problem associated with the solar cooker and how the efficiency of the solar cooker may be increased, and we have also discussed heat transfer rate in the solar cooker. Then we have also discussed what factor which should be kept in mind when you are going to use the solar cooker, and we also discussed some successful story related to the solar cooking devices. Thank you very much.